Good morning, Stacy, says a new, improved digital voice coming from the speakers in Stacy's room. That's Siri 8.4. She is an artificial intelligence living in the cloud and is connected to all the devices in Stacy's household, as well as in her chip, which she had implemented in her wrist a few years ago. Automatically, the blinds rises. The lights in Stacy's room turn on, and Stacy can hear the shower heating up. Siri 8.4 would never wake her up in a deep sleep phase. Thus, Stacy wakes up fresh every morning and gets up straight away. She jumps out of bed and slips under the shower. Here she is not only cleaned from the outside, but also from the inside. Through colored light in the form of radiations, her aura is purified and all negative energies are sucked out, so that she always feels fresh, charged, and awake. Through this emotional purification, she is happy and relaxed all day long. All the water she needs for showering or rinsing and washing her face is collected with filters and is led through a filter system throughout the building from all the apartments to be reused, like in a natural cycle. Stacy lives in a community building like most people do. She lives in a big city. Thus, she lives in a skyscraper with 80 parties. The individual apartments are kept relatively small in order to offer as many people as possible a home. But there are large communal and multi-purpose rooms. This enables Stacy to have a social exchange with her neighbors. After taking a shower, Stacy stands in front of a large screen that serves as a mirror. "Please show me my health data," says Stacy, and Siri 8.4 opens a window on the display showing the data from last night. Siri 8.4 sounds from the screen and says, "You had a very good sleep this night, Stacy. However, there are a slight sign of a cold. Should I pass that data on to your doctor so that he can write a prescription right away?" With a click on the screen, Stacy confirms the question. Since Siri 8.4 always knows where Stacy is located in the apartment, it switches off the light after leaving the bathroom and switches on the light in the kitchen when entering. In the same way, the floor heating switches up or down. This saves energy efficiently and sustainably without Stacy having to think about it. Stacy goes to her personal food printer. She selects her breakfast on the screen on the lid of the printer. Scrambled eggs with toast. While her food is being printed, her smartphone vibrates. A call from her best friend in Hamburg comes in. Stacy doesn't like to have breakfast by herself, so her best friend joins her for breakfast. Stacy accepts the call and her friend appears in a 3D hologram. It feels like her friend is in the room with her. She can walk around and sit at a table even though she sits on a table in her own apartment in Hamburg, as Stacy is sitting in front of her as well as a 3D hologram. So the two can spend time together without having to fly to each other. Unfortunately, they can't touch each other yet, but Stacy is convinced that this will change in the next few years. As Stacy leaves the building half an hour later, the door behind her locks and all the lights in the apartment switches off automatically. Open windows close and the heating goes down a bit. That's how Stacy's apartment waits in energy saving mode for her return. She leaves the house and takes the last look at the building, which is covered in plants. In the tangle of plants, there are beehives to pollinate the plants and the surrounding nature. The bee population has fortunately risen again, since all the buildings hold a few bee houses. On the roof there is a solar power system, which supplies most of the appliances in the building with electricity. Stacy leaves the building behind and jumps onto her floating magnetic tablet. With the app she enters the route and off she goes. Since her work is too far to float directly to the office, she floats to the subway and takes her tablet with her. And that ends an ordinary morning in Stacy's life.